Hello and welcome to Firstpost. I'm Alyson Grange. US President Donald Trump is fast tightening visa rules. This will have a direct impact on international students studying in the United States, of which Indians make a sizable proportion. What are these changing visa rules and how could they impact Indian students? To elaborate on this, we have with us Rahul Subramaniam, co-founder and managing director of Athena Education, a student mentorship platform. Mr. Subramaniam, welcome to Firstpost.
Thank you, Alyson. Great to be here.
Now, under President Trump's great to have you. Let me jump right into the questions. Under President Trump's stricter visa regulations, what impact do you foresee on Indian students seeking admissions to US universities?
So we're interacting with hundreds of students and their families here in India. Now, most Indian families are looking at the situation more long term. They understand that there may be some geopolitical challenges in the short run, but the focus is on getting the best foundational education at the undergraduate level. So in the past, the focus was on studying in the US and then staying there. Now, however, a lot of them are thinking, okay, let me get an amazing technical or financial education in the US. And if visas don't work out, there's Dubai, there's Singapore, there's continental Europe, there's South Africa. There's so many epicenters opening up around the world. And there's so many more opportunities in India than there were a generation ago or even 10 years ago. The startup ecosystem is blossoming. So I tend to take a more optimistic view on this, looking at how families are making decisions regarding their education and futures.
And you have touched on this. Now, there is, of course, growing uncertainty around the OPT program, which allows international graduates to work in the US. Could potential changes or even its cancellation then prompt Indian students to look elsewhere?
That is correct. There's a lot of discussion around the OPT program. Now, it's not a done deal. There are a lot of voices in America. There are different administrations, of course. On top of that, there's the entire corporate sector. There are universities, and both American companies and American universities for generations now have thrived on talent from around the world. And even thinking about American interests, accepting a lot of international students is a way that America forges bonds with countries around the world. So while there will be some changes, our anticipation is that there will still be a sizable number of international students who are bringing so much talent and and so many insights across multiple sectors. So OPT is a bill in Congress. There is significant opposition, and we'll see how that unfolds in the coming months and years.
Now, given the significant economic contribution of Indian students to the US, how might universities cope with the financial strain from a sharp decline in enrollment?
Yes, that's definitely going to be a challenge. This is a tug of war that's happening in America right now. The talent that international students bring at the college level, in terms of the research they're doing, and then they're going on to contribute to so many different fields. And again, a big part of America's soft power is the fact that people from hundreds of different countries are coming to study there and building this network. So this is the discussion happening right now. I think even within the American administration, there are a diversity of views. So I doubt that anyone would take drastic action that would have severe consequences for the American economy down the road.
Right. And Rahul, you did speak about the talent of the students with Indians, particularly STEM students, forming the largest share of international student community in the US. How could reduced enrollment affect research output and innovation at American institutions?
I think that will be a challenge that America needs to face. I mean, if you look at the history of America, it's been built on immigrants, not just from India or Asia, but first from Europe as well. So that's really part of brand America. And I think a lot of people fear that if there are drastic reductions in the number of immigrants bringing so much to the country that might make an impact at the educational level and at the economic level.
Right. And some experts predict a 70 to 80% drop in Indian student enrollment this fall. In your view, which other destinations are likely to attract these students instead?
One thing I do want to add, though, when it comes to visas, one change that the administration is making that might benefit Indians, and again, this is still in discussion, but should the H-1B program be not a lottery, but a function of incomes? So presumably, students with STEM degrees who are joining tech, finance, and other lucrative careers would be in the highest category of that visa program, and perhaps benefit
Sure.
from an easier pathway to citizenship. But those who don't have those opportunities,
Right.
the UK, Canada are opening up, and then I mean. The UK, Canada, Australia, historically, a lot of Indians have gone there. We've seen a lot of English language programs open up in continental Europe as well as in the Far East. There are some English language programs in Japan and South Korea as well. And these are universities that are feeding major industries in Japan and South Korea that offer spectacular technical degrees. So we're seeing a far greater diversity. Maybe in the past, Indians almost exclusively went to the UK first and then the US, but now we're seeing an explosion Southeast Asia, Singapore, Hong Kong, the Far East with Japan, South Korea, English language
Mm.
programs in Germany, Austria, Italy, the Netherlands. So I think that will continue to blossom in the years and decades to come.
Right. Thank you very much for being with us on First Post.
Wonderful. Thank you, Alyson.